Well, good hello everyone. Happy Vlogmas Day 22. Kicking off a vlog. Oh, it is Vlogmas Day 22. Yeah. Unintentional troll. It is Vlogmas Day 22. I am doing my final workout for Vlogmas. It is a full body Christmas workout, 30 minutes, upper, lower, core, all of it. It's Christmas themed. It looks like it's going to be fun. But of course, the first thing we have to do is the Advents. To go with blue for today. Ooh, this one's trying to come off. There we go. This is one of the many items on my to-do list today. And 22. Also, I said it in yesterday's vlog, but also today is Dawn's birthday. So happy birthday, Dawn. December 22nd, her birthday. I've already texted her. I don't think she's seen it yet, but it is her birthday. So happy birthday. I hope you get crumble cookies for your birthday. We love crumble, right? So let's do Burt's Bees. Let's see what we have. I like that I thought I was gonna be opening this on Christmas Day, but I did it right, where it's not. I'm bad at math, clearly. All right, day 10. I'm just laying it down at this point. Ooh, pink grapefruit. I have had this one before and I do like it. This one will be perfect for summer. I love grapefruit things. So yes, this one's very exciting actually. Yay. I will say, however, I'm a little disappointed by the lack of holiday scents. I guess it makes sense. If you're opening the calendar in December, how many holiday scents can you possibly use? It makes more sense to have flavors you can use the rest of the year, but Burt's Bees has some really awesome holiday flavors out there, or holiday, whatever you want to call them. They're not eating this, but you know what I mean. And mint cocoa has been the only one in here. But I used to love their gingerbread, their ginger snap, their ginger lime, basically anything ginger. No shock, it's me. But there were some other really good ones out there too. So yeah, I'm a little sad there's not more Christmas flavors in here. But moving on to Harry Potter. Causing an earthquake, it's inevitable. We have a bench. A snowy bench, that's what it is. A snowy bench. Okay, not the most exciting item, but it is functional for the space. I understand it. So let's see, I have it saved. Here it is, 30-minute holiday soundtrack strength club. Oh yeah, there's some elf songs. This will be fun.
Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They said, Saint Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. They said, Saint Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. Frozen, neck is frozen, catch me rolling, I'm the chosen.
There, 83 minutes to 3K. One more workout to my holiday challenge. Whew. One more strength to earn bronze for December. I'm gonna get that for sure. Whew. Very good. Very good. Bean's like, where's my cheese calendar? I want a cheese calendar of my own, Mom. These conditions. I am an angry elf. He is. I know. He's an angry elf. He wants his own cheese calendar. Day
22.
22. Oh, there it is.
Nice convenient one.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Oh, yes.
Gonna mangle it though.
Tale as old as time. Aged Gouda. Senior citizen.
It would have been a nice twist if it was a cheese with time that just.
Oh, that would have been good. Yeah.
Okay.
Senior citizen Gouda.
AARP Gouda.
Wait, you can't say funny things when the camera's down.
Wow.
Any other gems we've got here?
Not that our vlog safe.
Oh. What? I don't know where you're going with that. I don't want to know. Yep. It's a good one. Good things come with age. Respect your elder cheese. Get off my lawn cheese. They all work. So this is today's lunch. We've got a grilled chicken with a sun-dried tomato cream sauce, spinach, and green beans. Should be healthy and hopefully delicious. This is a new one for me. Well, hello. It is now late afternoon. I am done with work for 2023. I had lunch and just dove into a bunch of work, so I am done. I am done with work for 2023. Dusted, it's over. With that, I have a ton to do on my to-do list today. And we're gonna start with the items in the kitchen. I need to go ahead and make the cranberry sauce. And I'm gonna go ahead and make the second batch of raspberry Oreo truffles. I'm only gonna do a half batch, which we did a half batch before. We did half regular and half raspberry, but we're down to like 2 of the raspberry truffles and we still have a whole layer of the regular. So I'm gonna do a half batch, half a block of cream cheese, half as many Oreos blended together, as many raspberries as you want. So it's easy to split, and I don't think we need a full batch. That's a lot because the holidays are almost over, and I think half batch will be plenty. But I'm gonna make those and the cranberries while I'm catching up watching everyone's Vlogmases. I think I'm up to, it varies. I'm not even gonna say what day I'm up to because it varies. Some people I'm caught up to 20, some people I'm caught up to 19. I'm working on it because I'd really like to be caught up for these last few days. And I think tonight is Dee's live show if she's still continuing with it. So I need to catch up with her to see if she's still planning to do the live show tonight because I'm planning to attend it. So yeah, let's go get busy. Work is done. We closed early. I can go start on my projects. First up, we're gonna do the cranberries because they're super easy. And the first step is just making traditional cranberry sauce. So that needs to get done before I can do anything else. So I just follow the recipe that's on the bag, which is a bag of cranberries, a cup of water, a cup of sugar, and you boil them until the berries pop. And then I will let that cool for a long time. Basically, they'll go in the fridge and I will do the rest tomorrow, which is just chopping apples, chopping pecans, throwing in some crushed pineapple and some more sugar. Super easy recipe, but the first step is making the cranberry sauce. And so that's the plan. We're having this Christmas Eve. So step 1 today, step 2 tomorrow, and then they'll be perfect for Christmas Eve. It's better if you let it sit in the fridge a little bit to marinate all together. It'll make sense when you see this cranberry relish, but let me tell you, if you love cranberry sauce or homemade cranberry sauce, or if you don't think you like cranberry sauce, make this. It'll change your mind. This stuff is delicious. So big reveal tomorrow, obviously, when we make the full recipe. But my parents arrive tomorrow too, so it's gonna be a little bit of a hectic day. So I'm gonna get this stuff done now. So I washed the cranberries, made sure there were no duds in there, and made sure there was no stems that I could find at least. So those are the cranberries washed. The sugar and water is coming up to a boil. Then you just add the cranberries in and let them boil. I do a big pot and I put a lid on it because the cranberries pop. So it says a medium saucepan, but I do a big one because they foam and the cranberries pop. So it's just better to have a bigger pot and not have your kitchen covered in popping cranberries. That's how I feel. Well, don't they look beautiful? I always feel like they look so beautiful during this step. But now they're gonna do their thing. I'm gonna put the lid on them because they're gonna start boiling and they're gonna start popping. Those of you who have dogs, how are you doing this week? Because my dogs hate delivery trucks. They hate delivery drivers like FedEx, UPS, all that. Amazon, the worst. I know they're loud, huh, Colby? Colby's like, I'm not part of this. Unless they come to the front door, and then if they come to the front door, I will end them. Right? Oh boy. What a guard dog. What a guard dog. Look at him. Yep, he's watching the neighborhood. You can just tell how bratty he is just from the posture. You don't even have to be in there. But anyway, there's just so many deliveries being made with it being Christmas week that it's just been nonstop barking. It's just been so much barking. And then we had solicitors come by earlier, so that was a lot of barking. It's just been a lot. It just gets overwhelming for the senses, just having your dogs constantly pissed off. So I'll probably close off my office so they can't be in there, and that'll calm things down a little bit. But so fun. These are doing their thing. I might do the Santa hat question real early. Maybe we'll go ahead and do that. I'm gonna stir the cranberries. We're gonna do the Santa hat question early today. Santa hat question for the day. Foster's staring at me like, oh wait, she's on the ground. It is, if you could use one word to describe 2023, what would it be? Oh man, one word. I am a journalist. I am not good at writing one word. I can write entire paragraphs for you. And now the neighbor dogs are barking. It's just one of those days. Gabby and Maya are angry. Let's see, one word. Man. What do you think, Bean? What would be your one word? The word that keeps popping in my brain is transformative. And I think that's a little generous of a word for 2023. What? What is wrong? What is wrong? My child, what are you upset about? Are you upset? Oh boy. But with my focus on fitness, that was a transformation. And I think setting goals for myself, achieving those goals, focusing on my health for both mental and physical was a priority for me this year. There's still a long way to go on both of those things. This dog. But how can you be upset when there's this dog, right? How can you? Oh, he's shaking. What's a word for beginning transformation, but you're not done yet? That's the word I want, is like I'm on the way. I'm making personal changes in how I view my goals, my achievements, what I want out of life. I need a word for all of that. Someone give me a thesaurus. But yeah, I think 2023 was overall a good year. I think 2024 will be an even better year. So there's 2 more questions in this hat. And I might cheat. I might go ahead and answer them today because I know the next 3 days are going to be crazy. And my parents are going to be here, so it's going to be hard for me to sit down and do a Santa hat question. And then it's Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So since there's only 2 more questions, I'm going to go ahead and answer them today. I know that's cheating. Normally I stretch it out, but new rules. I've already decided the Santa hat is changing next year. For year 10, I already have an idea. It's not going to be you guys asking me questions for next year. I'm not going to reveal anything more than that. The Santa hat will return, but it's gonna be different. I already thought of a new idea. So anyway, question number 2, what are 3 things you admire and love about your mom? All right, so this will be funny because she might be watching this vlog while she's here. So I'll just have to like run out of the room. I love how much of a heart she has for others. I think that's absolutely where I get it from. My mom loves and cares for everyone. She has such a huge capacity for giving and caring for others. So that's 1. 2, my mom is a smart cookie. She is super intelligent, very, very smart. Again, that's where I get some of my brains. My dad will absolutely make the joke that it did not come from him, that it came from my mom. He's not quite accurate. My dad is very smart too, but most of it came from my mom. So yes, I admire her intelligence and just everything she's accomplished. She's a very smart lady. And then 3, I would say I admire her diligence when she... You see what I'm talking about, right? You see? Boys! Hey! No! So number 3, we'll see if I can get through it. I would say I admire her diligence. When she puts her mind to something, she's going to get it done. There's no stopping her. I used to call her Hurricane Mary when she used to come visit me at college because she would just come through like a whirlwind. And she's still like that. She will always be like that. If she has a project in mind, if she has something that she wants to get done, it's getting done. And there is no stopping her. And I very much admire that about her. So there's a lot of things I admire and love about my mom, but those are the top 3. So I just realized I didn't say who either of those questions were from. So the one word to describe 2023 was from DiscoLiz, and the question about my mom was from Bethany Co. And the final question from the Santa hat for Vlogmas Year 9 is from Alternacat. How have your feelings toward Disney changed, if at all, over the last few years? And if you were a Disney executive and could make one major change at Disney, what would it be? I think my opinion of Disney has wildly gone up and down over the years, for sure. I think the parks are moving in the right direction at the moment, somewhat. There's still a lot of things I would change that we haven't seen return post-pandemic or under the current leadership or the past leadership. One of the things that I really miss is when I lived in Orlando, the parks were open late, especially Magic Kingdom. During this time of year and all through January, basically any busy time of the year, Magic Kingdom would be open till like 1 or 2 in the morning. And I very much miss that. I'm gonna have to close my office. This is, 1 second. Okay, I think that was actually the cat across the street. Because I didn't see any trucks, so I think that was the cat. Yes, I do wish the parks would stay open late. I do wish we still had Magical Express. I do still wish that the hotels had the channel that showed what was happening at the parks and played the park music, as I just found out on the Animal Kingdom trip that that no longer exists. Just little things like that that had the Disney touch, that kept you in the Disney bubble. Obviously, I wouldn't use Magical Express anymore, but I did when I lived in Texas. And I think there's just little things like that that Disney is moving away from that I don't understand. Overall, I enjoy being in the parks. I don't agree with Genie Plus at all. Obviously, it's a useful tool if you're willing to fork out the cash, but I'm still upset about it. I wish we still had the regular fast pass system. It still grinds my gears that I have to pay basically $50 extra if the 2 of us want to go to Disney and have fast passes for the day. I don't know that I'll ever get over that one. Then I will gladly pay $14 each Epcot trip to ride Guardians, so it's all relative. Anyway, without getting too much into a tangent, I have enjoyed my times in the parks. I enjoy some of the foods that they're bringing about. I don't know why I'm trying today. But if I could make one change, it would certainly be Epcot. It would certainly be way more love and attention given to Epcot. It would be a refurbishment of Imagination, still keeping Figment there, but giving him a much better ride. That ride desperately needs updating. It's been a very long time and it just is lacking imagination compared to the previous ride. I think Spaceship Earth is desperately in need of a refurb, but I don't want the thing that they suggested pre-pandemic that had Moana in it. I don't want characters in my Spaceship Earth. I just want Spaceship Earth updated. And with that, Mike is walking in with Starbucks. So I'm gonna end there. Woo!
Delivery from
Thank you. Foster's very interested in it. No, this is mine. This is mine, sir. So I got an iced chestnut praline latte with vanilla sweet cream foam. Magical. Christmassy and magical. So now I have this to enjoy while I make the Oreos. Okay, these look good to me. They have boiled down. I'm gonna take it off the heat and let it sit. Crossing things off my to-do list, I just removed my previous nail polish. I'm gonna do my nails again tonight. Plus, we've been making more changes in here that I haven't vlogged yet. He's convinced it's dinner time, but it's not. So, we got a new duvet. And this is the cover that we have underneath. It's just a neutral because we knew we were gonna get this blanket over top. And so when it's not Christmas time, I'll get some accent pillows that kind of pull colors from the curtains. But it's all coming together, and my second pack of stars finally arrived. They were finally available on Amazon, so I purchased those. We just installed those. So it is starting to come together. I love this blanket, especially, you can see my handprint, but obviously we do not spend any time in this room with the overhead light on. So with the cozy dim lights, with the lamps on, it is so nice. It goes so well with the curtains. Loving this now. And for the new year, we're gonna look for some accent pillows to bring some pops of color in and redo the art behind the bed. And I think that's it. Obviously we'll need some different decor for the bookshelves if we're keeping those. And something for here once Christmas is over. We're getting there. Look how good it looks. I love that blanket with it. So good. Cranberry's done. I've ground up the Oreos. I realized I hadn't set out the cream cheese to get to room temperature, so I'm letting that do its thing. Planning on making dinner tonight, but also we need to do for science, but that'll be after. That's dessert. So yeah, crossing things off the to-do list. The day is flying by, but I'm trying to get things done. The Oreos are in the freezer, so I'm gonna start making dinner, which is gonna be curried sweet potato and chickpea dosadillas. These sound really good. This is a new recipe from HelloFresh. We've never had this one before, and I'm very intrigued. So that's going to be our dinner tonight. This was not a fast one. It looks delicious, but it took me through the entire NSYNC Christmas album. I have like 2 minutes left of the final song, and I still have to plate. So technically 2 more minutes, I will have gone through the entire NSYNC song making this recipe, but it does look really good. I will say that sometimes with HelloFresh, typically the portion sizes are fantastic and right around the same like calories that I like to keep our meals for dinner. But this is, I feel like quesadillas and sometimes tacos and sometimes pasta, they go overboard. So this is a lot. I'm pretty sure I'm only gonna eat 2 of those because there's this and then there's the entire corn salsa as well. So I think I'm only gonna eat 2. But this is 1050 for calories, so it makes sense. Every once in a while when HelloFresh has high calories, it's usually because it ends up being too much food, but it looks delicious. So there it is. We've also got a little yogurt sauce to dip them in. They look good. 2 dosadellas was definitely plenty, but they were so good. To go from last night's dinner where we were like, no, to
Yeah,
this night,
was definitely better.
it was like one of the best HelloFresh recipes we've had. I was a little skeptical because it really just was curry powder on chickpeas and sweet potatoes. So I was like, I don't know. But that combo, then when you bake it, it gets the crunchiness of a samosa. It completely worked. That was delicious. But I have a bunch of corn left over and there's no way I could eat a 3rd one. It was delicious, but it was very filling. So now, continuing down my to-do list, I need to finish the Oreo balls because I've put them in the freezer but haven't done the chocolate on them. I need to do a couple of little secret elf duties before my parents arrive. And at 9 p.m. it's Dee's live stream. So I've got 2 hours to get things done before her live stream. I think I'll be good because I gotta clean the kitchen and everything too, but I think I'll be good that by the time her live stream starts, I'll be ready to chill and watch. Okay, the new batch of Oreo cake balls are complete. Going in the fridge with the others. That's what happens. I told you he was starting his Christmas shed right on cue. Gotta love it. So he sheds like, you know, all the time. It's a year-round thing, but twice a year it gets this bad. During the summer and right at Christmas. No, Foster, don't walk through that. No, Foster, don't do it. Well, it is time for science.
This is like actual science.
Yes, this is actual science. Selena sent us a bunch of freeze-dried items. I have left out the Skittles and the, she calls them Meek Bubs, Meek Bubs instead of Milk Duds. We've tried those before, so we know those are good already. So we're going to go through, we're gonna leave these bad boys for the last, because you know, save the best for last. But we've got the Cocoa Skittles, so
Okay.
Cocoa Skittles, which I've never even had, and candy corn. We've got the Saturn Mints, the peppermint marshmallows, and what we're all here for, the freeze-dried Christmas tree cakes.
It is the draw.
So let's go with these first, because the other things are pepperminty. I try a Cocoa Skittle and a candy corn. I'm going Cocoa Skittle first. I love the texture of the freeze-dried Skittles. Cheers.
They covered the Skittles in cocoa.
Is that what it is?
I assume, because that's a regular
That's a
Skittle
regular Skittle.
plus cocoa. Like you see how it's a Skittle in the...
Yeah. I think you're right. I think it's regular Skittles because it's like an orange Skittle.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
The Skittle flavor kind of overpowers the cocoa, I think.
Yeah, I don't really get the cocoa, but I love, I mean,
Oh,
freeze-dried
Skittle.
Skittles are great. Here's a candy corn for you.
Well, thank you.
I wonder if that's something they sold or something she does herself.
I think she probably does it herself.
All right, well, there you go. Candy corn, cheers. Look at you, look at you, look at you what you do. He's trying to get out of
How do
frame.
cameras work?
Scoot back.
Back?
Yes, look, you need to
How
be.
much taller I am?
Yes, when you're like this, and look how much bigger your head looks compared to mine.
My head is bigger.
It is,
You have
but
a tiny head.
gotta keep it small. Small. All right. Yeah, exactly. Cheers. Yep. Jinx. That works. I love the texture.
Quite well, actually.
I love the texture that it gets so crunchy. Cheers. Oh. Oh. What an interesting... It still tastes exactly like a marshmallow. Some of the other things, the flavor changes a little bit. Like the Skittles flavor changes just a little bit. That's interesting. Completely different texture. Still tastes exactly like a marshmallow. I'm very excited for the Saturn mints because I do love junior mints. There you go. Cheers. Cheers.
I'm ready.
Okay. Oh. Oh. That goes completely different than I was expecting.
So I guess they don't dry out completely.
Junior mints do not dry out. They get very puffy and airy.
Almost like a caramelish kind of.
But not as sticky as a caramel.
Right.
Still tastes delicious, but instead of that like ooey gooey center, it's just a nice chewy. I like those a lot.
They're good.
Big fan.
Moment of truth.
Drum roll, please. I am so curious. Here we go. Cheers. What?
That's pretty crazy.
What?
Okay.
What? That's wild.
Like a wafer.
That is wild. So the cake part goes completely crunchy. The icing in the middle stays basically the same. Icing on the outside hasn't changed. But the cake portion has gone like full crunchy cookie. That's crazy. I'll tell you what. I like it better than a standard Christmas tree cake. But you can't top the freezer Christmas tree cake.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I was about to...
Like
really
a room
question.
temperature Christmas tree cake, I'll take this over that. But you can't, I mean the freezer, you just can't beat the freezer Christmas tree
What
cake.
if you freeze the freeze dried?
I know, I kind of want to do that. All right, these two for science segment will continue later. The freeze dried ones are going in the freezer. Let's see. I already opened these in a previous day. The mystery Skittles. They're just, you just don't know what you're gonna get. The regular Skittle flavors, you just don't know. So I may have already opened that one and started snacking on that one. So thank you, Selena. Like I said, for science, we'll continue later, but so fun. Thank you. It's day 22 for the tea, and I gotta say, I'm gonna be pretty sad when I don't have a new tea, a surprise tea every day. We've ordered a bunch of tea scents because we've really enjoyed having this ritual every night, but it just won't be the same when it's, you know, I have to choose, it's not chosen for me. So day 22 is going to be Tinsel Toddy. Tinsel Toddy. All right, let's read Tinsel Toddy. Tinsel Toddy. Ooh, candied ginger, candied pineapple. Oh, she told me how to say this tea. Rooibos? Rooibos?
I thought it was Rebo.
Rebo? No, I think she said Roy.
Okay, maybe Ribos.
Rooibos?
Ribos?
Whatever that tea is. Ginger, apple, natural flavoring, pink peppercorn, marigold blossom, pollen. Well, at least half of that sounds really good. So 200 for 4 to 5 minutes. Look at this. You can definitely see the candied ginger in there. Ooh, exciting. Well, night's candle. I think I'm going iced winter balsam, or do I go under the Christmas tree? Maybe under the Christmas tree tonight. We're gonna do this one. Cheers, it's time for tea. It's a little floral.
It's very floral. What's it having at this floral?
It does have some like marigold and pink peppercorn, and there was something else.
A little bit of it.
Okay, it's good. It's good.
It's good.
It does have a little bit of like a more honey flavor than I was expecting for all the ginger. It was candied pineapple and candied ginger. It's good. It's not gonna be top 5 good.
I get a lot of candied ginger.
But yeah, it's good. So I finished brewing this just in time for Dee's live stream. It is currently 8:57 p.m. Her live stream is supposed to be starting at 9. So I'm gonna take my tea and go hang out with Dee and see what she's got planned for this thing. Well, I'm cozy in front of my laptop. I have my tea. It looks like she's gonna be building a gingerbread house, so that'll be fun to watch. And let's see, did I do everything on my to-do list for today? The to-do list was long, okay? There was a lot today. Oh, no, I still have one more thing on my list. And the only other thing I have to do tonight is do my nails, and that's the last thing I do before bed. Tomorrow, I'm literally updating my to-do list as I do this. Finish cranberries. The good news is that almost all my to-do list was today, and I did this on purpose so that tomorrow when my parents arrive, we can go do some fun things and hang out and enjoy each other's company. And then Sunday, we'll have our Christmas celebration. No stress. It'll just be quality time. That's the plan. I'm gonna wait for Dee to hop on. I think we'll finish the For Science with the Christmas tree cakes tomorrow because it is already 9 o'clock. I cannot believe the 22nd is over. I cannot believe there's only 3 more days, technically 4 more days maybe, of Vlogmas, because I think I'm gonna do that bonus episode. And I have seen your comments of everyone being like, please don't get rid of the weekly vlogs. So I don't think they'll go away completely. I just don't know that they're gonna be every week. We're gonna figure it out. Hey, I found it. I was on the wrong video.
I don't know that I had anything particular. Just because I want something.
Watching and hanging with Dee while she does her live show. There's a few other people hanging out.
That was like, my mind wasn't really on Christmas. It was more on
So
like
fun. I'm gonna finish my thought so I can sign off. But just the rest of this is gonna be so fun because my parents are here, then it's Christmas Day, and then I'm blurry, and then I go to Arcadia for that little bit of time, and then it's Mike's birthday, and then it's New Year's. So this whole next week is going to be fun stuff. So I'm just excited. I'm ready for all the fun activities to come this next week. But I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for the night so I can give Dee my attention, hang out here, and then I will start editing this and get to bed, hopefully at a decent hour, because my parents arrive tomorrow morning. So with that, I'm signing off, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Bye.